So guys, finally we've debeaked our birds today. So we've cut their beak. What is the beak? The beaking. The beaking means trying to trim the mouth of your birds to prevent them from eating or pecking themselves one after, or pecking themselves or pecking one another. So guys, before you start this process of debeaking, there are things you need to note. First of all, you have to administer vitamins at least 1 hour before the debeaking. You have to give them feed to eat. If possible, you can give them all the feed. If you are to give your birds 20 kg throughout the day, you can just give them 20 kg before the debeaking instead of giving them 10 before the debeaking or 10 after the debeaking, because they are actually not going to eat anything. That is what I know. So take this information, make sure you debeak your birds. You don't have to wait for any incidents of cannibalism before you actually debeak your birds. So guys, as you can see today, we just finally debeaked our birds. It's actually bloody right here. Every bird is really gentle. You can see the beak of this bird. We actually cut it 0.2 from the nostrils to make sure it didn't grow very long again. So guys, you can see these birds, they're actually very gentle everywhere. So we have had to take out the incidents of cannibalism. Yes, we actually give them vitamins before debeaking these birds. So hopefully in 3 days time, these birds will actually be very okay and will come back to their normal state. Meanwhile, during this process, you know that the feed intake is going to reduce as usual, due to they will lost appetite. They lost their beak actually to pick up feed. So guys, literally everywhere is bloody. If you look closely at these feeders, you can see it's actually blood stain everywhere. The drinkers, I just have to clean them again and make sure I add more water and vitamins for them to gain appetite. Thank God the weather out here, it's not really sunny today, so it's not going to actually hurt them. So guys, we just have to make sure they are cool. I'll be in here for a while to make sure I check these birds and make sure there's none of them actually ill or going down before that 3 days comes up. So guys, we're actually at 11 weeks. It's due to the incidents of cannibalism. That's why we had to debeak these birds. So guys, yes, I'm actually feeling pity for them, but it's actually a good thing to make sure we end the incidents of cannibalism. They're just being gentle, no noise as usual. I've not fed, I just fed them once, so I'm actually going to come back a few hours to feed my birds. So I'm actually going to see their reaction or how they are going to react to this feeding routine. So guys, you can see how they're just calm, stayed in the corner, no movement, no rough movement. They aren't flying at the moment, they're just being one place. So I took my time also to recount my birds to know how many birds are actually available in stock. It's very, very, very important. So guys, we just have to wait. Hopefully in 3 days time, our birds will actually be healed and they'll get back to their feet as soon as possible. So guys, in the next coming weeks, we'll have to debeak them, hopefully in the future when the down beak or the lower beak is out again. But for the moment, we're actually done with this debeaking of a stock. So guys, when you look at this bed, you can see this one is actually bleeding. You can see this bed, but it's a normal thing. Over a few days, the bed is actually going to come back. I can feel pain in the eyes of these birds, but actually we did it for a good reason, to make sure that we don't lose any bird again. You can see how we cut it. You can look at it. You can look at the beak. It's actually 0.2 inches from the nostrils. Understand? When we are debeaking this bird, we didn't cut the upper lip and the downer lip together. We had to cut the up lip before the down lip. Take note that we didn't cut their tongue. Their tongues are still very intact, because if you cut the tongues of this bird, they will actually bleed to death. So guys, you have to take note when debeaking your birds not to cut their tongues. Although they are still active as usual, but you can see how they are. They are actually debeaked for them to make sure everything is all right. So guys, this is 0.2 inches away from their nostrils, to prevent them not to grow again. This top beak is not actually going to grow again. It's very hard. When they try their cycle, the top beak is not actually going to grow again. The lip is not going to grow, but the down lip, it may possibly grow over time, but a very long time, maybe about 7-8 months like that. But this up beak is not actually going to grow again during the cycle. So guys, you have refused to eat nor drink. Make sure you don't make the same mistake that I did. I should have fed them all the ration for the day before debeaking. So guys, share this video to your friends, follow and like for more updates and information about your poultry farming. Thank you. Do well. Farm smart.